What up, everybody? It's your big homie in the building, the Fish King, aka Angel Red Sapphire. What's up? And you are watching the I Met My Future Wife Show. What's going on? Hope everybody have a great and wonderful day, even wherever you're watching this episode. I was supposed to be honest with you guys, I was supposed to have filmed this episode like earlier, but something happened, and I want to talk to you guys about it because to be honest with you, it was a downright shame. It was a downright craziness, and I want to talk about it because because this is exactly the thing that God is upset about. That the Holy Spirit, that God is, because He doesn't like. God doesn't like when people talk about His children, his the people who God created. You know what I mean? And if you are on this earth right now, there's a purpose for your life. You know what I mean? But here's the thing: if you do something that you ain't supposed to do, huh? Judgment is coming on that person. When I mean judgment, yeah, not everybody talking about the wrath of God, but God has a wrath because you. I'm telling you, this is no joke. To be honest with you, I go into churches and none of these churches say nothing about no the wrath of God when I was growing up. None of them talk about the wrath of God, but it's time for me to talk about it. Because you know why? Because the Holy Spirit want me to say this at this moment, because I have witnessed something that made me want to that made me want to rethink about certain things in my like personally and business wise. So this is, to be honest with you, I've been, and y'all know that, for those of you who don't know, or some of you might know, because I did mention this in either season 1 or season 2. Excuse me, that my hangout spot is at Dunkin', and I do get to think when I'm at Dunkin' and all that kind of stuff. I've been going to that Dunkin', the Dunkin' where I go to. I go to for over like 15 years. 15 years. 15 years I've been going to that Dunkin', where the place where I go to. Like over 10 years. Now, I have never encountered any of this because, to be honest with you, when I went to Dunkin', the people are nice, sweet, and you have like the managers are so sweet and all of that, and you know, and it's there are such warm people. There's good people. There's good people out there, and to be honest with you, there is good people out there. There is good people out there, and at the at Dunkin', it's like where you can just come buy your coffee or buy your hot chocolate, and you drink some hot chocolate, and then you go do your work, you do whatever and that kind of stuff. Because as I said, I've been going to Dunkin' for like years. You know what I mean? I've been going to there for years, and I never had no problem. No, that was what I mean. I never had no problem with Dunkin' at all, because to be honest with you, that is where. And I'm not going just because of that. I'm gonna tell you why. And I think I didn't mention this in season 2, but the reason why I've been going to that same Dunkin', and I sometimes I change, or sometimes I go to a different Dunkin', sometimes I go that, And to be honest with you, the Dunkin' that I go to the most, basically, that is because my ex and I went on a date on that and that Dunkin' where I go. But hold up. I know where you're going with that. Listen, I'm not going because of my ex. I'm not going because my ex-girlfriend, I went on a date with her at that spot. I'm not going there because of that. I go there to chill, relax, take time out and breathe in and drink some hot chocolate, or just relax, or you know what I mean, or just do some work. That's what I go there for. I don't go there to just gallivant and all that kind of stuff. I don't gallivant. I go to Dunkin' to relax and unwind because when you're at home and and for example, if you have kids and then you have kids and you wanna just have a time for yourself, and you're doing everything, and you want to have time for yourself. You just unwind, find a spot, find a Dunkin' or wherever, and just chill, and just it will clear your head. It clears your head because what it does, it clears you out. It clears your head, and it gives you a different mindset, and it just and that's. And I'm not saying that I don't have kids, so I'm just saying that. But if you have kids, you go there. Some people like, because what I've noticed with it, because me, I'm an observer. What I've noticed at Dunkin' is that there are they're nice people, to be honest with you. There's some of them are nice. Not all people are nice. You see what I did? Some people are nice, but not all of them are nice. And the thing is that, it's customer wise, to be honest with you, there are some customers are nice, but not all customers. And to be honest with you, you have people out there, like, just there's people out there is unkind and all that kind of. Speaking of unkind, after what after I tell you about this, there's something I gotta tell you too. After I tell you about this, um, it's like the people there are so nice. It's like because I go to the Dunkin', like, and it's close to the place where I used to work at, and where because I used to work at Walmart. Y'all already know I used to work at Walmart, and I'll make a long story short, and I've been, as I said, going there for over like 15 years, like, because I've been working at Walmart for 4 years. So 4 years, and yeah, because I started Walmart in 2017, like close to the fall, and then close to the fall. And to be honest with you, and I'm gonna say this right now and right here, and I'm gonna tell you, this is how I feel. This is how I feel, and God knows, God sees it, God knows. And let me tell you something, God can see everything behind closed doors. And to be honest with you, the people at Walmart, they had it out for me from beginning. To be honest with you, and listen. One thing with me, I'm an observer. I observe things. I can read energy on top of it. You know what I mean? I'm not just only an observer, but I'm I'm always aware of my environment. You know what I mean? Always aware of what's going on because I listen. One thing with me, the beauty of my personality is this: I'm a great observer and I listen to environment. Even if you're far, if you're talking about me, I will know. No joke. If people talk about me, I will know. How I know? Is like energy, and not just only that. My ears ring. Anytime my ears ring, and especially on my left side, I know somebody's talking about me, and I know it because how I know, I just because my ears been ringing, and then all of a sudden, and I was actually accurate. You know what I mean? So that's one thing about me. I'm that type of way. Cause the gift that God gave me is I could I not only just observe and not only just read people, I'm always aware of my surroundings, and on top of it I can read body language. Cause guys, that's one thing about me. I know when somebody's lying, and I know when somebody is telling the truth, and I can tell when somebody's lying. That's the gift that God gave me because he instilled that in me, and to this day growing up, God gave me that gift cause remember, the Bible says in Jeremiah 29 verse 11 that He formed us in our mother's womb. He knew us. So that verse alone says it all. Is It says that he knows your past, present, and future. He knows what you're gonna do next. He knows what's gonna happen before it even happened, and all kind of stuff. And speaking of that, I already know what's going to happen before it happened, and that's another thing too. That's another gift that God instilled in me. God instilled in me things that I need to know about. Because every time, if I know something is about to happen, I will know. Because that's one thing about me. So at Duncan, to be honest with you, y'all already know I don't bother people. I don't bother people. I don't do nothing and all. I mind my own business. I do what I gotta do. I do what I go in, do what I got. Go in, sit down, relax, just relax and just take out my charger and stuff and plug it up and plug my laptop charger and do the projects that I've been doing for quite some time. You know what I mean? Because I told you guys. Remember, I told you that, guys, that I'm recording an album and I'm doing new merch and I'm doing new stuff. Yeah. So I've been doing that, and then y'all ain't gonna believe this. And I was like, wow. I was like, are you kidding me? Wow. And I can't get that out of my mind because of what I've witnessed. No, I'm gonna tell you this. This guy at Duncan, he's a worker, but I can't. I all I can tell you, he is a worker. I can't tell you his name. Sorry, due to respect. Although I due to respect. Although I don't wanna, you know. Oh, I don't wanna. I'm gonna clear this up. So due to respect. So yeah, due to respect, I don't want to say the name. So make a long story short, this guy, the management, this guy, at first this, y'all gonna be like, what the what? First, it was this lady telling me, oh, all of a sudden, they told me 45 minutes. 45 minutes for 45 minutes to be in the store. And guys, and I'm gonna tell you this. It did not say that. That's the thing that pissed me off, guys. That's the thing that pissed me the F off. Because in Dunkin', it never says 45 minutes to be in there. That's the thing. And the thing is this, guys, remember, I can read people. Not just only read people. I could tell when somebody is being deceptive or not. And I'm gonna tell you this. You know how many not just this lady said, out of the blue. This lady come to me and I'm doing the projects that I've been doing. And I've been doing some projects. Guess what happened? Lord. She come to me. And I'm going to tell you this. There were other people in there. I've been there for a long ass time. Excuse my language, but I had to say it. Because it pisses me off because there are people who are next to me who have been there for a long time. And out of all the people, I'm going to take off this hat. Out of all the people because there were people sitting beside me, people sitting over there, and there's some people sitting beside me, and the person who was on my right, there was somebody there, and they have been there for a long, for about 3, 4, 5 hours. I've been, Lord Jesus. And guess what? I've been there for hours, but let me tell you something. Nobody said not a one word to me at all. Because during last year, all the years that I've been coming to Dunkin', nobody said anything about, 45 minutes, because they know that's not true. Because the word, it does say 45, but it never say how long you can stay in there. They are trying to be slick, y'all. They're trying to be slick. Cause um Dunkin' Donut, they have a sign that said 45 minutes, but it says 45 minutes of consumption, meaning food. And I'm telling you, they now I know that it has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with that. It has nothing. It has something to do with me. It is the color of my skin. And I know it's the color of my skin because the other people on my right is like, there was some white people. There was some white people, and there's another one. There's on my left. It was like sort of white, closer, like I don't know, like closer white, like light skin, and everybody in there. And I'm gonna tell you this. And that's why I realized for being at Dunkin' for over 10 years, over 10 years, like 15 years, I was like, wow. Because to be honest with you, and I'm going to tell you this right now, that has never happened to me at all. Because I'm one of the respected person. I'm the one that follow the rules, respect people. I don't bother anybody. I do it because, and I'm gonna tell you this: the people there at Dunkin' years ago, they were sweet, they were kind, and the manager was like, you could come here and you could say, as long as you like, because you can stay as long as you like if you have a business or whatever, and you have a schoolwork or whatever you have. Come here. It doesn't matter how many hours you stay. It doesn't matter because the Dunkin' Donut did not say how long you could be in there. Because by right, Dunkin' Donut is a place where you come and relax and sit down and relax and charge your phone, do do whatever you want to. It's like you can do whatever you want. That's the purpose of what Dunkin' is about. That's what it's about. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. That's the purpose what Dunkin' Donut is about. Cause you could come in anytime you want, any day. If you want a hot chocolate, you could come in, buy a hot chocolate, do your work, do your whatever. You want something to eat, drink, you go there. If you don't want to eat anything or drink anything, you can still chill there and just say what you want. And then when the time come, like you ain't gonna believe this. And the thing is this, no, I realize, no, I'm seeing things clearly, but I'm seeing things clearly, and what the Holy Spirit had dropped into me and let me know about is that the reason why I'm not talking to manager like years ago. The reason why this new manager is like this, is like that, saying that, oh, you need to leave 45 minutes of stuff, 45 minutes. The reason why he's doing that because of the color of my skin. That is the reason. Because that to me is racist. Because I'm going to tell you this. There are people. There are people in there. They stayed as long as they want because that is what Dunkin' was made for. Dunkin' Donut was made to come, relax, stay as how many hours you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long you stay there. It doesn't matter. You just come there to just unwind, chill, relax. Nobody bother you and all that kind of stuff. You just charge your phone and do God knows what. It's where you can do anything you want. You may just relax. And my, I'm telling you, the man, that tall ass guy, excuse my language, the tall ass guy. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm talking as a life coach. I'm talking as a reviewer, and I'm talking as a marriage counselor. because I am also a marriage counselor as well, and I'm also a therapist, and I'm also a minister. I'm also a bishop on top of it, a minister. Now, based on what I've witnessed, um, that has had to be the worst. I'm not going to say it's the worst place. It's not. It's not. It's not. Duncan is the people in it. They are the worst people who work in that store. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Me, cause I love Dunkin'. Sometimes I go, and then if I'm long days work, I just go buy a hot chocolate or something or whatever, you know. That's because throughout the years, that's what I do. Like not all the time, but certain time, you know. I just go there, go to Dunkin', buy, just relax, and you know, and nobody bother me. Nobody say nothing. We just do go our merry ways. We you know people. You know what I mean. But I'm gonna tell you something. The people who work at the Dunkin' Donut where I go to, especially the new management, the new. I'm not gonna blame all management, but I'm blaming there's certain workers there I blame because I know they're just doing their job, but you can't. That's not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to welcome your customers. You're supposed to because how you going to get business if you're because what the guy did to me was he basically kicked me out because he said 45 minutes long and he said that's what the Dunkin' Donuts says. But what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to show you guys a picture. And I want you to tell me this. Do you see how... I want you to tell me. Does this say how much minutes and hours you're supposed to be in there? And I want you to pay close attention. I'm going to go to my gallery real quick. I want you to tell me. And I want you to be honest. I want you guys to be honest. And I want you to tell me this. Does it say anything about that? If it did not say anything, that means the guy was being racist. He was being racist. So give me a second. See if I could find it. And I'm telling you, I've never had that experience ever. Like, going to that Dunkin', I have never witnessed that because the people there are so super sweet. And now they have new people and they wanna, you know, they don't consider the customers. Because remember, the customers is always right. You know what I mean? And they don't know. And what's they need? I think I need to. I think y'all need and if the owner of Dunkin' is watching this episode, if by chance you're watching this episode, please hire people who have common sense because some of them don't have no common sense, especially some of your management people. Please hire people who has the skill, experience because you know what I mean. Please hire people who knows what they're doing. Because I don't think the people who are there, they don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. They just, excuse me, they're just saying what they want to say. You know, I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Took a picture of it, and I hope I did not delete it. It's probably somewhere in here, but, yeah, because I remember I took a picture of it. It's in here somewhere. It's in here somewhere, but I'm just not seeing it. But it's somewhere in the photos because I'm in the gallery section of my phone. Yeah, I'm in the gallery, and these are the pictures that I have, and it's somewhere. I just hope I did not delete it. I don't think I did delete it. It's somewhere. As I said, it's somewhere in here. I think I know what I need to do. I need to go in the pictures itself and go swipe. Yeah, maybe I would see it. But all I know, I did take a picture of it, and it says 45 minutes consumption. It did not say nothing about 40, how many hours you can be there, because, Duncan, you can stay as how many times you want, because you just there to chill and just eat your food and talk to your friends and have a good time and yada yada yada. You know what I mean? So, so I don't know what is wrong with this new management thing. And I'm gonna be honest with you, they need to find another person to be manager of that Dunkin' where I go to, because you know, 'cause that's crazy. That is so crazy. Cause and it's a downright shame too, because what the guy did, that was racist as hell. That that shit was racist. It's racist because you don't do that to people. You don't do that. You don't tell people, oh, you can't be, you're not welcome here. It's like you're saying no, you can't be here. That's what you're saying. That's crazy. Me, I'm gonna tell you this. What I've witnessed, wow, it's a downright shame. It is. And I'm not gonna, to be honest with you, Dunkin' Donut is a great place to go to. But let me tell you something. Um, I give them a 10 out of 10, but I'm not gonna say 10 out of 10. I would say 10 out of 10 for the environment, the place, how it is, and the how it is. That's for 10 out of 10. The people who like taking your order and stuff, um that's a 10 out of 10. How the attitude that was between the workers and the customers, I would give them a 7. The reason why I gave them a 7, because there's some things that I know that went down there. And the manager before, not the old manager that I know that was a sweetheart. The other manager, he was there. Make a long story short, he did some things that he ain't supposed to do, and they be calling the cops. Or that's another thing. And when a cop show up there at the Dunkin', it's not a good look. It's not a good look. So that I have. That's why I said I should give them a 7, because they keep um calling the cops over and over, calling cops over and over, and they're gonna be sick and tired of them. They're gonna be sick. The cops are going to be sick and tired of the people at Dunkin' keep calling them over some petties and stupid shit. Excuse my language, but I'm just saying that right now because it's true. They're calling them because the people at Dunkin' are calling the cops over something petty and stupid, and they can solve it themselves. I'm just saying. Just saying. Cause as a reviewer, Dunkin' is a great place. Don't get me wrong. Cause you could get your. Cause I love my hot chocolate, and I love me some bacon, egg, and cheese croissant. Or whatever. Cause I do get bacon, egg, and cheese croissant. That's like. Cause like, but like, I would say like, Dunkin' is a great area, but like if because especially when instead of because the how many the prices are kinda yeah, and the thing is that you could get at Walmart or Aldi's, you can get them for less than that. You could get a bread for $1 something, and you buy a bread, and you go buy a bread, and they have cheese. You could just make a sandwich yourself. You know what I mean? You could make a sandwich yourself. That won't cost like the whole, like $4 for a sandwich, like $4, and it goes for, that's kind of weird to me that they $4 for a sandwich. Really, you could go to Walmart. You could buy Aldi's. You could buy $1 or something for bread, and you can buy your cheese. You'll buy your thing that could go in the bread. Boom, you have a sandwich. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying to be consuming it every day. I know, no. Cause that is not good to be consuming that much starch in your body. So I would say for me I would say I will not consume it like every day, because I don't consume these things every day, because that's not me. I don't consume it every day because nah, because that's a whole lot of starch there. Some people can do it, but not me. But I'm gonna tell you this. You gotta be careful eating too much starch, because when you eat too much starch, it's gonna be hard to break down going down in your system, going down here, and it goes to your stomach, and it goes into your intestines. It's gonna be hard to go around. It's gonna be hard. So the thing is this. Excuse me. I don't, as I said, I don't eat it like every day. I used to eat it like once or twice, not too often, not too, because that is not a place to go eat every day and go buy a sandwich every day, and cause cause you're not seeing them making it in front of you. You know what I mean? But you're doing, because some things, like, what I mean. I'm just saying. I'm being honest. You know what I mean? I'm being honest, because honesty is the best policy. God, that's one to me. I like to be honest, because I'm critiquing Dunkin', because the thing is this. As I said, I love Dunkin'. They're amazing, but they're amazing, because that's why the on the because they did a great job with the surroundings. Is a 10 out of 10. You know what I mean? And they have a conference room in there where that's $15 an hour. That's amazing. That's, I give them a 10 out of 10 for that, because I'm gonna tell you this. They do have a basket on the other side of Duncan, but the reason why it's there, because I didn't even know that it was there until because, to be honest with you, I probably mentioned it to somebody. One of the manager, because I went to another Dunkin' before. I went to a Dunkin', and the managers are so sweet, and I was talking to them about basking. I was saying, I was asking, I think I was asking the manager that, is there a Baskin around Oakland? Is there a Baskin Robbins? And that's when the person said no, and that person probably said, that's a good idea. Cause there's no Baskin on Oakland, so and then boom, they have one. So it was technically my suggestion that they put the Baskin on Oakland. So you know what I mean. But anywho, the next thing I want to talk about is what happened. My transportation. I have my transportation, right, and it's the transportation I have is a transportation. So make a long story short, the transportation that I have, and something happened like earlier, like not too long ago. And it was, I was so mind blown what this guy did, and I am so pissed off as well. Literally pissed off. I mean, literally pissed off. Literally pissed off. The reason why I said that is because, first and foremost, the driver picked me up first, because I was on my way home. I make a long story short, he told me that he's picking up somebody else before you drop me off. And I said, okay. But I just watch my movie, and I'm not, because could be, I know he has to pick up some, he probably, and because that's one thing, the drivers would let you know that when he's going to pick up somebody. So he did told me that he's going to pick up somebody. So, make a long story short, I'm gonna give you the shorter version. Well, basically, this guy, I'm not gonna say no names, and it's a white guy. He was, I think it was Publix. I don't even look at the daggone sign. I didn't even look at the sign, but I think it's Publix. It has greens. I think it's Publix or so. Maybe it's Publix. I don't know. It probably is. It's a Old Foods or Publix. One of them is green. So here's what happened. The driver was telling him to come on because he has a passenger in the car, which is me, and he was taking long, and the thing is this, he was there were people going, because there were just two, I think it was two girls or something. It was two girls, like going in the store, like, and then he was talking to them, and the driver was saying that he needs to come on because because he needs to come on. Make a long story short, so he carried the trolley inside. He took up his groceries and carried in. Guys, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this before I tell you that part. So here's what. Remember, it was a nice. When I go in, the transportation smell nice and all that kind of stuff. No, it never smelled bad or anything. Because one thing with my transportation, they never. It's a great smell when you go in there. It's like, whew, because it's like it's being clean and all that kind of stuff. It just because they always keep their thing clean, and then so this guy comes in, this white guy, and then he was put on the seatbelt, and he was complaining. You go, this gonna be shock to most people, and you gonna understand why people are racist. Why people are racist to black people. People are actually racist to white people, racist to black people. So I want you to listen closely to this. So this guy, this white guy, he look like he's in his 60s, 70s, and he has a big ass belly like my dad, because my dad had a big belly too. So, and then he was like huge, but he was like huge. So, make a long story short, so he was complaining about, oh, it smell awful in here. It's the gas. It's the propane. To be honest with you, I want to smack the big Jesus out of this dude. I want to smack the shit out of this dude. Excuse my language. Because he was being disrespectful and he was being rude on top of it to the driver. Cause may I tell you, because when I went in my transportation, smelled nice and all that kind of stuff. Now when that big old fat guy, I'm not hating on no fat. I'm not hating on them, but I'm just saying he is fat. That's what I'm just saying, he is. So he just can't. And then he said it smell like gas. And may I tell you, it was smell of gas. It was not smell of gas. It was not smell. Nothing was wrong with the gas because the tank is closed. The tank, because one thing, the transportation, they always make sure the tank is always closed. They make sure, because there was no smell of gas, and the guy was disrespectful, being rude, arguing with the man because the man is telling him, are you going to pay? Are you going to pay? Because by right, you're supposed to be paying. But the thing is that if you have because you can have a co-payment, and the co-payment means that you don't have to pay, because you just have to fill out a form, and then boom, you don't got and you have no co-pay. So it looks like on the driver's end, he sees the driver sees the amount that's, because normally, you know what I mean, normally you're supposed to pay $3.50. So, make a long story short, because to be honest with you, when I got in, he thought I was supposed to pay, but when you look, he realized that I'm not supposed to pay, because he realized that. So yeah, but when the guy came in, this old ass guy, excuse my language, he was like probably in his 60s or 70s, and I'm telling you, this man is rude as ever. This guy has been rude. No joke. I've never met somebody and not understand why people are racist, because some of the white people, and I'm gonna make a disclaimer. I'm not discriminating against anybody. I'm just telling you the scenario what happened. So I'm just saying that no, I understand why people are like they're white people are being racist. Don't understand why, because the white guy is being rude, disrespectful to the man. This is what the man telling him, oh, it smells in here. And the thing is this, God, I'm gonna tell you this. He probably didn't shower. To be honest, he probably didn't shower. Or his butt probably was smell. I know y'all probably laughing, but his butt was probably smell. He probably did not shower. He needs to take care of his personal hygiene, because I smell it when the guy came in the transportation in my in transportation. It went from 0 to 100 real quick, because I was like, wait a minute, it's a weird ass smell, and I know it's not the driver. It's when the guy came in. It probably he didn't wash his ass, or he didn't bathe or do nothing. You know what I mean? He probably didn't shower, and then the white guy was complaining. He was being disrespectful to the driver, telling him, "Oh, wind down the window." And come on, guy, and I'm gonna tell you this. I understand why the driver did not turn down the window, because it's cold as fuck out there. Excuse my language. I had to say it like that, because you know what I mean. It was cold outside, because when the driver dropped me off, I was like, oh, that's understand, because it's cold outside. It's cold. So that's understandable why the driver did not wind down the window, because outside was cold. Yeah, and outside was cold, and inside as on the AC. So why you complaining? You know what I mean? Why is he complaining and yelling at the guy and being disrespectful and racist just because the guy is black? Man, guys, I'm gonna tell you this. I wanted to say something, to be honest with you. I didn't say nothing because I was watching my movie. And the thing is that the one thing is, while I was watching, because I had my headphone in my ears, lucky thing I had a small headphone, but I could still hear what's going on. You know what I mean? That's why I didn't put on the big headphones, because the big headphones you can't hear nothing. So lucky thing I put on the right headphone, and I was like, wow, I was shocked. I wanted to say something. I was about to say, if you don't shut up, I was about to say, dude, if you don't shut the hell up and stop disrespecting a man, sit your behind down and relax your behind. I was about to tell him a piece of my mind. I was like, what the hell you just say? Why you complaining? Why you complaining? You probably didn't wash your ass. You probably didn't wash your ass. You probably didn't wash your bed properly. So why you complaining that is in your smell stink? And when it's him, he is the one that smells stink. You see that, guys? How would you complain that in the car smells stink when he's the one that smells stink? It was not smell stink before. He just came in and boop. Like, really? Really? Come on now. Guys, to be honest with you, I wanted to say something. I wanted to say something to this dude. I was about to say, if you don't shut up, I was about to say, shut up and stop criticizing the man. Stop. God knew I was about to go off on this dude. You know what I mean? Because the guy think I don't hear anything. That's the thing. That's the thing about me. I know something was about to happen, but I just kept. That's why you know what I did? I put the headphone in here, cause I got a headphone for Christmas, and it's a perfect head. It's a Bluetooth, and I put it. Yeah. So anyway, that's what happened, guys. I'm gonna tell you the full story. That's it. That's what happened. Anyway, guys, I love you guys. Stay safe. Be blessed. I love y'all. See you guys in my next episode. Love you guys. You can find me on all social media platforms, and everything's gonna be down below. Click the first link. It will take you to all the links what you need to see and everything. I love you guys. Stay safe. Be blessed. The last episode is somewhere over here, and subscribers here. Peace. Love. It's the Fish King, and you're watching I Met My Future Show, and I'm signing out.